You have no idea. Because not even 30 seconds ago, I was telling Flam, it's like I'm gonna update this like like every single minute. And after every minute, I'm just gonna ping him.
Wait, what was the last update? Oh, why did you post a picture of a computer chip in a brain of a homunculus and a Elon Musk?
Twitter moment.
Twice. Oh, he's doing his Neuralink thing. That's right. The thing that I wouldn't
Yeah.
ever fucking trust that piece of shit to ever. I wouldn't trust him with anything. The way he's handled Twitter and lost billions of dollars with
The
it.
man needs to be the man needs to be put on a hit list.
Listen. He's Elon Musk. He can afford to lose billions.
I know.
Quite
He could,
literally.
quite literally, he could give every country in the entire earth over, I think, because what does he have? What's his net worth? Like 244 billion? Some
298 billion.
He could, yeah, he could literally give every single country on the planet $1 billion and still be a multi-billionaire. Think about that. This is how much money this man has. He could give every country's government in the world $1 billion and still come out a multi-billionaire. That is when you know
Dude,
it's just too much.
fun fact for you.
Capitalism at its finest.
Oh my god, yeah.
Wait. Fun fact for you guys, okay?
Yeah.
So the top 1% in America, right? The top 1%
Isn't it only like about a
holds
thousand people?
40% of the capital in the entire US.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew it was
That's
something
that's
astronomical like that.
that's just the top 1%. The top 10% owns 70%
Yeah,
of the capital.
and that top 10%'s like less than a million. Like I think it's less than 10,000 people, isn't it, or some
No.
crap like that?
No.
Because
It's
because you'd be counting
it's
families.
5,000. That's
It's
5,000
five. Yeah,
people.
it's less than 10,000 people.
It's not just less than 10,000, it's less than 5,000.
Oh, Jesus, yeah, that makes me very upset. What is this thing about Mr. Beast? Others were upset that
Yeah,
Mr. Beast imagined the failures of the Kenyan government. That's kind
the
of cut off.
last line.
That maintained the stereotype that Africa, the continent Africa apparently, is dependent on handouts and philanthropic intervention. Mr. Beast predicted the backlash, saying he knows he is going to get canceled, but he doesn't care. I already know I'm going to get canceled because I uploaded a video helping people, and to be 100% clear, I don't care. Clean
He's
drinking
about there.
water is racist? What?
I like
Nani?
that reaction. Like this is a Twitter moment if I've ever seen one. Like nothing screams Twitter more than that right there.
Who posted this?
So I don't know.
like,
Okay, I'll
um,
read this again I'll read this again in full for you, Secor, okay? From Colin Rugg report, activists are upset that YouTube Mr. Beast for building 100 wells across Africa that provide clean drinking water to its citizens. Although the wells provide water to 500,000 Africans, activists are upset with Mr. Beast because they're annoyed a white male was the one who solved the problem. And here's a
oh
quote
my
that comes
god.
from one of them.
It's
Here's
like,
a quote. Wait, you want to hear this quote? You want to hear this quote, okay? Quote unquote, I've been doing this for 15 years, but we've been struggling to continue to the work because funding, awareness, and advocacy all take work. Founder of Face Africa, Saren Kava Jones.
who is probably a
Overnight, this
multi-millionaire. Just gonna throw that out there.
mhm. She continues to say, quote unquote, overnight, this person comes along who happens to be a white male figure with a huge platform, and all of a sudden, he gets all of the attention. It's kind of frustrating, but it's also understanding the nature of how the world is. She said before giving him a weak thank you.
Like, why are we mad at Mr. Like, okay, I don't watch Mr. Beast's content. It's not for me. I'm just not a fan of that type of content. That's just me. Do I like the stuff Mr. Beast does? Like, yeah, I think it's a good thing. He's, like, his whole thing is based around being wholesome, right? And he's also, like, he's pretty
He gives
transparent.
away. Oh, dude, his content. He went from giving away from $10,000 to $100,000 to literally every single video he gives away about $1 million.
Yeah, which is
That's
amazing. I
giving
wish
away.
more people would
That's
do stuff
wait,
like
wait.
that.
That's not including setup. That's not including. That's not including setup. That's not including all the camera angles that he gets. That's not including all the drones. That's not including all the
Editing and
facility.
stuff.
That's not including all of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Which
then
is,
the rest of it you already see.
yeah. And I'm sure he still
Yeah.
comes up with a net positive at the end of the day.
Here's the thing: the 100 wells that he uploaded, right?
Uh
That
huh.
was put on his main channel. He has a side channel called Beast Philanthropy, where 100% of the revenue that comes from that YouTube channel is put right back into helping others.
Which is awesome.
100% of it.
Also, I definitely support that. Like, and we're mad at this because apparently clean drinking water is racist. Like, yes, it would be much better if a Native African was. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. A native of
No,
the continent of Africa made all those drinking water wells.
it'd
Like,
be better if Elon Musk did that with
I
your
mean,
$298 billion.
that man could literally build a home for everybody on the planet. Like, he could probably put down, like, a $200,000 home for everyone on the planet to live in, just as a family.
No,
No,
mathematically, no. Unfortunately, no.
200,000. So, and I said for every family,
200.
mind you. I said for every family, not every individual.
Yeah, yeah, mathematically, that's impossible.
I don't know about that. I don't
Yeah.
know. Think about it. So, okay, let's actually take a second and think about that because, again, this is borderline $300 billion. So, for every 5 homes, that's 1 million. And then we have to multiply that by 1,000. So, for every 5,000 homes, that's 1 billion. Okay, yeah, no, the math doesn't work out. Um,
Yeah.
$200 home. But no, like,
My
yeah,
brain,
no, he
my brain,
doesn't, like,
Hey, I'll tell you what though. I'll tell you what. The top 1% could do that.
oh, yeah, the top 1% definitely could, because I think collectively, if you take the top 1% in the US, they have well over $1 trillion.
I don't agree with. Okay, so my mind says I don't agree with a lot with Democrats, but when they say that taxes should be taken from the rich, I'm like I look at the chart and I look at where at like the chart that is like the top 1% to to everyone else. I look at that, I'm like, how about this? How about you only tax the top 10%?
I'm fine with them taxing everybody, but like my thing is I look at the people that have these multi-billions of dollars and I think about what a billion actually is. If you made $1 a second, it would take you about 33 years to reach 1 billion. And that's saying that none of it is taxed, you don't spend a single cent of it. It will take you 33 years to reach 1 billion, but these people have
Bro,
multiple of that in less than a year, some of them. And I'm just like,
bro, I
and then they
just
don't pay that much on
really,
their taxes. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, there's clearly fraud happening somewhere.
I would rather have a penny doubled after every day of 3 months.
Yeah, I would like that as well. That would be incredibly a lot of money that would definitely help me and definitely other people that I would be donating it to because I'm not a selfish asshole. That sounded really sarcastic and fake.
Mm-hmm.
It
What
wasn't.
do we want to cover? What do we want to cover today?
Well, we've already covered Elon Musk because I've just decided, you know what, fuck it. Every time that I do this, I'm just gonna immediately start the
How,
podcast.
how about this? I have an idea. Twitter's such a ridiculous place. How about like
Are
we
we
could
going to do the
cover?
Twitter episode? Are we just gonna scroll Twitter and read out ridiculous
Yo,
things?
Oh, I don't
um,
have Twitter, so this is just gonna be
Oh,
like
Flam,
this.
I can
this is gonna be
stream to you.
Yeah, this is just gonna be like the
here's
most insane audiobook ever.
well, here's what I'm thinking. Okay, I'm thinking every week we could have uh we like every week we could have uh one section, right, where we look at Twitter, right?
Yeah.
And we could just sit there and search uh for you know how we have the episode of the week, or we have a theme for a week, right?
Mhm.
Well, during the week we can look through Twitter and see some of the worst takes that we could find about the specific topic at hand, and that could be like
Mhm.
for 5 minutes.
I feel like I'm about to sneeze. That was a great idea, actually. This sneeze isn't coming. I hate it.
Like we could use it and be like, "Hey, GTA 6 is out. Was announced or something like that." Use that as a news
Trailer.
source.
The
Because
trailer.
because you could say all you want about Twitter. One thing is true, however, is that Twitter is the best place that you're probably gonna get when it comes to tracking um trends, because it literally shows up what's trending every single day and
Yeah,
every
it
single
does.
3 hours.
I do think though that if uh, if Mr. Zuckerberg would you know continue to work on Threads as he has been and get advertisers on there, then you might see a large shift into Threads. But that's just my thoughts on it.
Can we also just talk about how YouTube trying to block
The
ad
ad block
blockers has
situation.
actually
Yeah.
Oh,
no. Let's just talk about how that's seriously backfired.
yeah, it's okay.
No,
I knew it was gonna
do you
backfire
know
because
how
it's already
badly it's
backfired.
backfired?
No, I
So
don't know how
so
badly, but like they've done this kind of
it's
thing before, and
hilarious.
it's already backfired on them before. So why
It,
would it be any different
it
now?
here's no, you have no idea how freaking bad it's gotten for them.
Okay, let's hear it.
so so
Source.
so the internet, the whole point of the internet is to have free access to information, right? That's the whole idea, is that you could have information for free, right? That's
Yes,
how the
even if it's
beginning of it
false,
is, right?
unfortunately, but yes. Or
Well, that's
yeah,
supposedly, right? Well, for the most part, that's what it's been about.
yeah,
And that you have ads that show up, but for the most part you can access the what you're trying to look for, right?
right.
Well, when YouTube decided to throw out ad blockers, um people started complaining about their ad blocker not knowing or not working. And then the actual 98% of people that don't know what an ad blocker is and said, wait, what's an ad blocker? And then they asked around, it's like, that's an ad blocker? I'm gonna get an ad blocker. And so now they got an ad blocker for everyone's gone out and gotten an ad blocker to block YouTube's ad blocker.
Oh my god, that's funny.
In fact, I'm using right.
That just deserves that. That's all.
In fact, I'm using it right now.
I've never
Sounds about right.
used an ad blocker, and it's just because
It's so good, dude. Ad blocker is so good. You have no idea.
I mean, yeah,
On-
it
on-
would be very convenient, but ads don't really phase me. Like I basically however long an ad is, I just tune out almost the whole time, except for a couple of ads that, and I'm going to reference Spotify for this one. I don't know how ads
Wild
work.
break from the ads.
Well, partly that, but that one doesn't bother me. It's just some weird random select ads that I get. Like, there's a podcast called Science Versus. I'm sure their podcast is great. It's probably fine. But
It's
their
awful.
it is? Like,
It's pretty bad.
oh, you've actually listened to them.
Dude, wait. My least favorite ad
I
is
wasn't
the
done.
freaking Google Pixel phone ad.
Oh, I barely even
And the
get phone ads.
stupid freaking music that goes along with it. It's in every single one that I find. It's in like every other ad, and I hate it. Which is why he got an ad blocker. I'm like, oh my god, I don't have to hear this stupid crap anymore.
You know, most music choices and ads just fucking suck anyway. Like they're like earworms in the worst way possible.
Usually ads don't get stuck with
The
me like
No
that.
Nut November ads or this month is amazing.
Wait,
It's
there,
Wait, those exist?
wait. There are no
Yes,
Nut
yes.
November ads.
Yes, hold on. In fact, it aired on NFL. NFL ad for No Nut November. Hold on.
What is the ad for? A condom company? That wouldn't even make sense. Condom companies would want you to come more, but by using their rubbers.
Wait. You want to see it?
I'm definitely curious. Alright, I'm just waiting on this.
We gotta get some hobbies, dude. This No Nut November thing is brutal.
Wait! No Nut November? Why deny yourself the pleasure of a good nut? Come on! How about you satisfy yourself with
What?
a nice nut right now?
What?
Together?
There's no
In front
way
of
this
you?
is real, right? Like they even have the blind moves
Bro!
and everything.
Like that
The
in
Vine booms
ages.
aren't
Wait till you try the
there.
cranberries.
The dog,
Oh,
that's not in there. But the actual the actual commercial itself is there.
Who greenlighted that? Oh, Flem's left us. Who the hell greenlighted that? 1, 2.
Wait. Question: do you want to see the others?
No, I'm good. I want to know who greenlighted that. And second, why was it two college-ish looking kids that definitely weren't in a frat
Would you
or
like to
anything?
know Would you like to know what's hilarious about that? The people that verified it and allowed it, they are quote unquote, let's stop child hunger.
What did I miss?
I
Because
wish
apparently
I was
the ad was so
looking.
powerful that it crashed my Discord for some reason.
Ish.
It was definitely a powerful advertisement. That is, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's a bad thing or anything. It's just,
Well,
that's weird.
worse.
It's just weird.
Undoubtedly.
Actually, no, I get their subliminal
No.
messaging. No, this is it. This is why it's from Stop Child Hunger. They're supporting No Nut November, so there won't be any more children. Therefore, there won't be any more hungry children. I've solved it. The riddle is gone. You're welcome.
The riddle is gone, or the Riddler is gone.
No, we need the Riddler. The Riddler's a really good Batman villain. That is all. So most of what I'm getting on Twitter is, how is GTA 7 trending when it should be GTA 6?
They're
Because
from the
people
future.
are
Can
Meaning
they not
it
count? Did I not know what a
Oh,
V
it's hit.
means?
GTA 6 has hit trending the first trending thing 5 times today. Now they're trying to get GTA 7 trending,
That's just stupid.
which it has.
Well, yeah, it is. I'm literally looking at it right now. All right.
Eh.
I'm just scrolling through Twitter. I have no idea what else we're really doing here. XQC gambling stats show he has gambled 2,655,000,000. Sorry, let me just round that up. 2.7 million on his way to 3 billion. Sorry, 2.7 billion. That's what I should have said. How are we gambling this much?
The
How is
real question is, how aren't we gambling this much?
I don't do gambling. I once gambled with my grandfather
Well,
and lost,
The
and I
answer
never
to
gambled
that
again.
is actually, I do know the answer to that.
I know it's an addiction. It's actually a very serious psychological problem.
Oh, well, there's a more concrete reason for that.
Well, doesn't he do
Reason is
gambling
because in-
live streams?
No, I mean, like, there's a legal reason for that, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, so in 2018, in the U.S., gambling was legalized in for digital gambling specifically. It got legalized, which is why as of recent years, sports gambling has more than done 15 times over. It's 15 times more profitable than it was before. I'm trying to actually, we'll talk about it later. We haven't even started the podcast. I don't even know what we're going to talk about today.
This
just
could
like-
be.
I'll explain it later.
That's just completely blanked out.
Well, if you want to get your papers ready, we can do NASCAR Part 2.
Oh, yeah.
If you want
Give
to.
me a second.
Otherwise, I have other ideas we can do.
I can get it out real quick.
Well, I'll just
So,
continue to look at.
The second episode is like NASCAR safety, and when we are talking about safety in NASCAR, I have like 7 or 8 links. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 links. Jesus.
All right, well, we're in for the long haul.
We're gonna have
people.
11 links.
Oh, you got 30 minutes. Let's go. Well, actually, you got about 40. You got 40 minutes. Let's go.
What? 40 minutes for what?
Oh, until we should probably end the podcast. Or at least this episode of it.
I got you.
Because I
Wait,
feel like
we already
an hour.
started?
Yeah, we started the moment I entered chat.
Bro,
Were we
you
actually
didn't tell
recording
me
all this
that.
time?
We were recording the entire time.
I was about to ask, but
I thought you didn't even start yet.
No! We covered.
You never
Let's,
said we're starting.
let's,
There was
You
like-
never said we're
there was
starting. This
there was
is
like
on
no
you.
intro, no nothing. Like I thought.
we don't need an
Yeah,
intro.
You skipped the intro, dude. No.
All right,
you
what's
gotta
my
do an
punishment?
intro and-
What's my punishment then?
On 3, 3, 2, 1, death.
Oh.
death?
Oh. Well,
Hold on. No, I have a better punishment for you.
I
a
swear to
better
fucking
punishment.
God,
Let
if
me
you
get it.
say play Xenoblade 3, I swear to fucking God.
I promise you, I won't say to play Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
I swear if you say 2
Okay.
or 1.
I'm not saying you should play it. I'm saying that this is your punishment, okay?
Alright, what's my punishment?
I'm saying that this is your punishment. I'm not saying you should play Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I'm saying you have to do what's oh shoot, it didn't send the link. I have the link. Hold on, let me get it.
Is the link my punishment?
Let me get the link for you.
Yeah, Flam is right. He posted the best Walter White image for this.
Alright. Now, once again, I am not. Shut up, okay, Flam. I'm gonna kill you. Okay, your punishment's death as well. This is your punishment.
Is that a horse?
No, it's this bag.
Oh.
The link you click may be broken or the page may have been removed. Wait, what? What did you send us?
He sent us a business wire. Page not found. Page not
Darn.
found. He sent us a fake link.
Suck it.
Oh, I gotta jump on this action.
Forget it. I'll find it later. Your punishment will soon come.
Yeah.
Literally.
I'm waiting. I'm still waiting.
Someone cue the
That's-
elevator music.
That's not COME. That's not COME. That's the other.
What?
Why are you doing that on our podcast? We should get more of these. The soundboard is actually kind of fun. That wasn't even a good air horn. Imagine if I had Discord Premium and I could use all of the other ones, the other servers that I'm in. There's one from the lock that is titled Alvin Exploding? I'm imagining this is Alvin the Chipmunk. There's another one.
I'm not. Okay.
Yes, okay.
I got you. Here's your punishment. I'm not saying you should. I'm not saying at all. that you should get Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I promise you. I'm not verbally saying it. I will, however, send a link of it to you.
Well, it's supposed to go on sale on the 19th, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Should.
and you did take over a Twitter account for me because of reasons. So I will
You're a
fulfill my
loser.
bargain.
Huh.
What?
That's the reason. You're a loser.
Whatever. No, I'm not. I am not dignifying this. I told you I made a deal with you, and now I will buy it and play the game, and it will lead to longer streams because it'll mean that I'm streaming Genshin, and then I'll take like 50 or like a 30-hour long break, whatever, and did I say 30 minutes or 30 hour? Because if it's a 30-hour break, I think I'm kind of screwed.
Yo,
Um,
30-hour break. Let's
yeah,
go.
I meant 30 minutes to
It's-
an hour. Like, I'd probably take a break from streaming Genshin and come back and stream Xenoblade / come back and stream Ratchet and Clank A Rift Apart because I really, really want to play that game. I have not touched a Ratchet and Clank game in so long. Because my
Bro's,
freaking PS2 doesn't work.
bro's hibernating for a new season.
I have been hibernating for many seasons. I was trapped in the ice for 1,000 years, and now I'm stuck on this hellhole of a planet with all this technology that I don't understand. All I know is it works. Thankfully, I wasn't one of those crazy old people that, believes in witchcraft or anything. What the fuck is... What?
What did you find?
On Twitter. Hold on. What?
Of course.
Have we not seen this before?
Hmm. And what
Hold
would that
on.
be?
Pokemon. What? How do I...
It's
Copy link.
it's
There.
been a long.
What
It's
did
been a
Pokemon
long
do?
ass time. It's been a long ass time since I've heard that name.
It's like, is this troll? Have we never seen her face before? Like, I literally do not care. I have never been interested in Pokemon. I just don't care.
And that's her face. That's her face.
Why is she just titling it
Legitimately.
face reveal? Like, we didn't know
I
that
don't
before?
It's a meme.
Yeah, whatever. That's fucking weird. I clearly don't understand internet culture. If y'all understand internet culture, it's not for me. I don't understand it. It's just not for me.
We'll just call this a Twitter moment and call it a day.
Yes. It's legitimately a Twitter moment. I will, however, post a cat.
Better than a TikTok moment.
I don't know about that.
Don't go to TikTok. That will rot your brain, dude.
It will only rot your brain if you're on it for too long. If you spend at most 30 minutes to an hour, you should be fine, and just don't go over that. I pretty much only use TikTok when I'm pooping. And then, like, if I literally have nothing else to do. Those are the only 2 times that I am on TikTok. Otherwise, I'm not on it.
It's just short attention span hell.
It really
That's-
is. There's like, it's like when you go into TikTok, it's like dopamine overload. You know what I mean? Well, I guess overdose.
I just feel like I'd be overstimulated as hell, which is why I just don't bother with it.
Fair enough. I mean, there are still some really good things on TikTok. Like, there's a few recipes that I've found, and there's one guy that I've found on TikTok. I'm sure he probably has a YouTube channel, but it's a guy named Fred. I think it's called Fred Cooks or something like that.
Fred cooks these nuts. There's the title.
Why do you want to have your nuts cooked?
I said Fred cooks his nuts.
Oh, I heard Fred cooks these nuts.
Oh yeah, that's the title of the podcast, dude. He cooks D's nuts. D's nuts is our podcast. So in reality, I should be asking, why is he cooking all of our nuts?
That's a good question. Anyway, but he gets requests to make food from TV shows, and I haven't seen any games, but I'm going to imagine there's also some from video games, just recipes and stuff, and he makes it himself. But
Dude, burrito bites.
oh, he's already done those. I've seen the one where he just done
Burrito
those.
bites are
He's
so
done
good.
several of them from regular show. He did Rig Juice, which was the only thing I've seen him. At the end of the video, he either does like a thumbs up or a thumbs down to it. But I've only ever seen him do thumbs down on Rig Juice. Which, if you didn't know what Rig Juice is, everyone watching, you should watch regular show
which
because it's good.
which I also don't know what it.
Oh, I'm pretty sure if I type in Rig Juice, that didn't really give me what I want. Okay, internet, help me out here. Rig Juice. This is gonna be something actually stupid. Nope. This is exactly what I was looking for. An advertisement that was going to play real quick. That I will mute because I don't want that in my podcast. Even though I technically already had one of this podcast. We're not gonna talk about it. It was for No Nut November. Okay. So here. I'm gonna send this to you, Flam. This is what you need in your life. You need to watch this show till about season 5 or 6, because after that it kind of gets weird. Like, it's still good, it's just weird, and it's not as funny as it starts out. Because I actually try to develop like a real story, and it's just like, this is. Let Adventure Time be Adventure Time. You just be two hooligans that just do hooliganry. But Rig Juice is essentially, you take a jar of pickles and a bunch of stuff from the fridge and you mix it all into a drink. There is a lot of stuff that goes into Rig Juice. And it looks/sounds absolutely putrid and awful. And that's the only thing I've seen Fred thumbs down. I would probably thumbs it down too. But I do like pickles, so who knows? Though
I found something that every person in the South should have.
oh, I've seen a picture of that. That gun. Okay, so this gun. It's like one of those really old revolver looking ones. And so you have to like click the thing back on the flint so it will fire. It's like a 1700 style pistol. It's got 4 barrels, and they're evenly spaced out. So if you ever have a moment where you have evenly spaced out targets in front of you, then you can hit all 4 of them at the same time.
So like, how loud would that be, and like how hard would it blast your ears out?
So considering that, so this one actually would have to do more with technology. And also just the, I don't know like a ton of the science behind it, but I understand physics just well enough, or at least sound physics, to where that, a type of pistol like this, it would more sound like a really sharp firecracker. So it'd be like a really loud crack when it fires, and that would pretty much be it. And that's just because it's not like a shotgun. Like, you're not gonna hear the thing echo for a long time out. Like, you'll hear it. It's gonna be loud. It's just not gonna be like what you're imagining. It also just looks like the bullet would just realistically, it would just fire randomly out of one of the holes or get stuck and not go out of one of the holes and just break the gun anyway.
Yes, bullet spread.
It might just go back on you. The gun just has like a negative win rate.
It's literally a Russian roulette gun, but to the extreme.
Oh my god, that's funny. It doesn't even have a revolver. How would you do
I have
it?
an idea, guys. I have an idea. We should play Russian roulette with a pistol.
But it has to
Let's-
have a
let's not
revolving
do that.
part.
Even better. Let's do it with a musket.
Well,
Let's
that
also
one.
not do that.
Hold on. A musket might be okay because you probably won't hit anything. Muskets, the first muskets anyway, had no accuracy control. Like even when you had the barrel groove, and I learned about this because of high school social studies, I think it was. That was one of my social studies classes. I learned this about the American musket, or maybe it was the British one. I don't really care. It's not important. But the way they did the barrel was because it wasn't a bullet as we know today. It was just a little ball. Like it was a little ball of lead. I think it was lead that got shot out of it. And the way to make the ball stay a little bit more on course, because it was just a ball, you had to have grooves going down in a corkscrew spiral through the barrel, and that would give it rotation as, the gunpowder gets hit and it fires the thing with the momentum. So it's spinning it as it's coming out of the barrel to make it go more in a straight line. It still doesn't really go in a straight line because muskets they're not made for it. You'll hit something. It won't be what you're aiming at, probably.
What if you point at yourself from 2 feet away?
You'll hit yourself, yeah. I mean, that just seems pretty logical there.
All I could think of while listening to this was like those like my reaction to that information Todd gives with the cut.
That is
I'll
really
just-
beautiful wallpaper. I'm sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
Hmm?
I didn't mean to interrupt. I just saw a really, really pretty image of Cynthia. Pixel art.
Welcome.
Thank you. Why are we just having Soyjack being blasted?
Don't ask.
No.
It's just such an odd image to see.
Yeah, just imagine looking back at this and just
Oh my god.
just wonder what the fuck was going on in our heads at that time.
Odin's just gonna randomly show up for podcast in the next 5 minutes, and he's just gonna see all of this weird crap we've been talking about.
You know what? So one of I want to talk about this because you brought up something perfect.
Okay.
So one of our friends, who is called the God of Zero, right?
Oh yeah.
Do you know what he was just recommended on YouTube?
Oh, I do. I've been keeping up with this. It's ridiculous.
Look,
Oh, this is different.
look in the dank memes.
Someone is stealing my fucking thumbnails. I need them arrested.
No, read the title.
Let's watch him tatty for 500 likes. Has over 127 million likes.
Yes.
On a... Well, that is I believe that's Portuguese. That channel looks like it has 169 million. I think that's actually supposed to be 1,000, so it might be 169,000.
The fact that it's like, hey, you want to watch some illicit material on this platform?
I've got the goods right here.
I mean, if I ever get a good enough editor, right, I might do what
I'm not good, guys. He just said it.
You're not my editor. I don't have an editor.
So you're bad.
I am bad. That's besides the point. I don't like editing. I don't know how to edit well. The best I could ever do was back when I had Microsoft Movie Maker, and I was like, good, I can edit. This is
Oh,
fast
dude.
editing. And it's been.
Microsoft Movie Maker was the shit, dude.
It really was. It was so easy to use, and it was so good. Like, I even got some of the songs that I listened to through that because it was connected with this one website that had, like, no, don't laugh at that. It was, like, connected with, like, free-to-play artists and, like, people, just trying to get out there a little bit. But it was free-to-play music in your videos on a
Wait,
website.
hold up. Please tell me that, let me see. Please tell me they had this song on it. I'm gonna send it right now. If I can find the link for it.
Oh God, I hope you can find the link. I don't know what the link to the thing is anymore, so I just simply don't know.
Oh no, I didn't mean like a particular infamous song that was used all over when those movie maker things were like all over the place.
This sounds like it would have come from that.
I don't think it did, but it was more so like one of those royalty free things that like everyone used in their videos at the time.
I mean, yeah, like some of the stuff in my first videos, the ones I've deleted. If y'all didn't know, MRC Core has restarted his channel like 3 times, and one of them was Kappa's fault. And RIP 772 precious memories. But anyway, yeah, no, some of the songs that I used came from a website that was linked from Microsoft Movie Maker, and got ripped away from us all, that beautiful thing that was Movie Maker, and now I just don't edit anymore because I don't have time to. Not that I don't have time to, it's that I don't want the time to. I hate editing. It's so annoying.
I am like learning to work with some of the Adobe programs, so like I could probably eventually give it a shot.
$20 a week.
Meanwhile, we have this on Twitter trending.
What?
Yeah,
What?
that's trending.
What the actual fucking fuck? Trump to Hitler? What does that mean? One, I mean, I can guess, but also, why does it say under that trending with Hillary?
What is this? 2016?
Did we just jump back 7 years and I'm not aware of it?
2 hours ago, Hillary Clinton compared Trump to Hitler on the show The View.
Oh, you mean a thing that's already been done numerous times, even since before he became... Well, actually, I think it was during his campaign that he was being compared to Hitler, but still.
What? I'm
Since
not done
basically he became president after he lost presidency, and now, like, it's been done before, but why is this trending now?
Historians have verified Hitler also smelled of cheap hookers and pee.
Trump smells of pee? Why do
And
we
cheap
know
hookers.
that? Well, that's just embarrassing. I mean, I guess he's into golden showers. I don't fucking know.
That explains his error, I suppose.
Also, Shrek 5 is trending. Shrek 5 is now
Shrek 5 trending.
Shrek 5 is now rumored to release in 2025. An NBC
Oh my
Universal
God.
employee listed the film for 2025 on her LinkedIn, but has quickly altered the description. I'll just post this so you guys can maybe just see that, because as we all know, Shrek is love. Shrek is life. But,
Meanwhile, he's holding my knife.
Oh! Another account says, the official Shrek 5 movie account, cometh into cinema soon. Hold on to your onions, because it's not ogre yet. All right. So this is also announced the same day as GTA 6 and The Boys Season 4, which I have not watched The Boys, but I have heard it's a very good show. What would they
I'd
even...
just like to replace all the songs and all the people singing with just farting noises.
It would
Where
be
did
kind
this
of
come
funny.
from?
Because I find that hilarious. For the voice.
The show, The Voice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just replace every singer and every note that comes out is just a different fart. Just some
I
of them are.
see.
That one's just for you, Flamini. I thought it was cute.
Mhm. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah,
What? What's the
Yeah.
S for?
Oh, it's just a picture. It's some fan art of Comey from
Oh.
Comey Can't Communicate.
I understand now.
You understand what?
I perfectly understand now.
Okay. But what do you understand?
I don't know what I understand. I just know understand now.
Okay. Paul Rudd
I
is
understand
trending?
something, I'm sure, but I don't know what.
Wait, what's up?
Paul Rudd is trending? For
Oops.
those watching, I don't know who Paul Rudd is. Have I heard the
neither.
name? Yeah? Don't know who he is. I am not into pop culture. I don't care about pop culture. It doesn't really affect me. Like, it's like cool, I guess. Meaning, I really just don't give a fuck. No, there's a new Ghostbusters movie. Paul Rudd as Gary Gruberson in the new Ghostbusters trailer. That's why it's trending. I didn't know they were making another Ghostbusters movie or a remake. I don't know what this is.
Yippee, another franchise that I know absolutely nothing about.
Don't worry, I haven't seen anything of Ghostbusters either. That's just before my time, you know. Like, I understand it's like
Same here.
a classic and all, but it's like, I just don't care. It's like one of those things, I just don't care. Like, I think of all, like, the classic movies that I've seen, until recently, I never saw, basically the modern day reenactment of Romeo and Juliet, which was, it had to do with, like, upstate New York, and there were, like, two rival gangs, and this guy and girl fell in love. I literally forget that that's called, and it was mostly Hispanic people in the gangs, if I remember right. Does anyone know the
That
name of
already
that?
sounds. I'm already lost.
No, I know what it's called. I just can't think of it. Like, it's a musical. I just can't think of what it is. It's basically sort of modern day Romeo and Juliet the musical. That's probably not the best way to describe it, but that's the best parallel I can give for it. I'm drawing a blank on what it's actually called. That's the most recent, like, classic film that I've seen. And I was just like, not really. Well, like, it's good, I guess, but it's, I just don't care for a lot of classics. Well, we've covered quite a lot today, and none of it being NASCAR somehow.
I'd rather have like a full-on episode of it.
Oh, that's
But we
fair.
can do like a little tidbit if you want.
Hit us with that. Hit us with that. I'm waiting.
Are you gonna continue to wait?
Uh huh. How long am I gonna wait?
You can wait another minute. I don't have the patience to wait a minute. So anyway,
Okay, good.
so NASCAR just finished off the season last week, right?
Yeah.
And the whole idea for the modern NASCAR series is that everything's under a playoff system. It didn't used to be this way. It's been changed numerous times, and there's a lot of controversy around it. Anyway, on Friday night, uh, there was a large amount of issues that were exposed with the playoff format, such as, uh, well, I gotta explain the playoff format real quick. So, um, there's in the final half of the season, the top 16 drivers that are able to get into the playoff format have to race to qualify for the final four so that way they can have a chance to get a championship, right? And all the other stages before that are like uh are eliminatory stages, so you get eliminated after each round, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, the problem is that if you only have four drivers in one race that are competing for a championship, right? And then they all wreck out, where is all where's all your hype gone?
It's just null and
if
void.
if exactly, it's just null and void. So if all four of your divers, which is very possible, by the way, it's very possible to have all four drivers wreck out on lap 1 or lap 10,
Yeah.
and then you have to go 100 or 200 laps for the race to finish, and the person that wins just happens to have crashed and drove their car around one time, and then they're the winner, but they can continue the race. So then you have to wait 160 laps. And so that effectively happened Friday night when one greedy driver wrecked out two of the championship contenders and then proceeded to wreck out a third contender, making the entire hype losing all the hype one and making it incredibly boring.
Hmm. Kind of sad.
And so, as of an hour ago, they have penalized the driver for his actions. However, it doesn't fix the issue. If all the drivers crash, you're still gonna have the same result. If a championship driver causes a crash that wrecks out half the field, you still lose all your hype.
Yeah. You get all of the hype during the crash, though.
True.
NASCAR is just, I guess it's just one of those like weird sports where it's just like you have to like it. Like it's not for everybody. I feel like maybe that's most motorsports. That's what they're called, right? Motorsports.
Oh, sweet mother of. Oh my god.
What?
So, GTA 6.
Uh huh.
Publicity. I can't pronounce it. It's Pubity. They put out a tweet saying that GTA 6 is going to be the most expensive game of all time, or the most amount of money thrown into developing it.
I
Take a
can see
wild
that.
guess at how much. Take a wild guess on how much it's costing Rockstar,
1 billion.
according to this one. Just take a wild guess.
I said it. I said 1 billion.
1 billion. Okay. Flame, how much do you think it is?
I have honestly no idea how much would go into that, but
Well, think Five Nights at
I don't know.
Freddy's, one of the biggest franchises in gaming. Period. That started on a budget of less than 1,000, I'm pretty sure, and that was Scott Cawthon's imagination at work as he made a game by himself that just caught on. And then you
Yeah,
have games on like Rockstar, which I think GTA 5. Didn't that cost them to make the game? Wasn't it several millions of dollars?
let me look it up.
Yeah, actually, no. I have the internet. We have the
So
internet.
it cost GTA 5 $265 million.
Yeah, and
And that is currently the record.
it's a
That is
pretty big
currently the
game.
record for the most. Yeah, I think so. $265 million for the cost of development. They're stating from this source that GTA 6 is going to cost in between $1.5 to $2 billion.
Wow, wow. You know
actually going
that
above and beyond.
You went with the big $1 billion, and you still got.
I still
you were
came up
still
very
below.
short. Yeah, I was half of what my answer was to the answer. That's crazy. I mean, I have heard rumors that they're going to do the map that's like a scaled down map of the United States. And that's the full map. I mean, the United States is massive. How much land mass is it? U.S. landmass. This is the United States spans over 3.5 million square miles. That is a lot.
So
Let me do
I can only imagine
in
now.
kilometers. Let me. 9.834 million kilometers squared.
Hmm.
So that's a lot. That's a lot, and I don't understand scaling it down for a video game, sure, but like I mean the scaled down version that they have of Los Santos is based on Los Angeles, so it's a huge fucking map, all things considered. It really is a large map, and then it's got underground stuff. And you also have the sky that you can fly around in, which even though there's not really much happening in the sky, the fact is you can still, like, that's, if you do from the ground up, and you're calling that your map, because that's all of the places you can exist in the map without breaking the borders of the game, right? That's massive, like, how much it is. Skyrim's got a massive map. Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, absolutely massive map. Tears of the Kingdom has a much bigger map because you literally have all of Hyrule plus all of Hyrule minus the water underground, and then you have the Sky Islands, which is a lot less, but it still exists. And so you're covering that as the size of your map. That's, oh my god. So they might actually go that then. They might actually do a map that is the US. It'll feel like you'll never finish that game, though. Probably. If they're going that big of a budget. I know there was someone that was memeing on Twitter, because I saw the tweet. It's someone that's saying, like, when the Grand Theft Auto trailer comes out, that at the very end of it, it's going to be, like, coming 2029. That seems pretty believable if that's the budget they're going to give to this game. Like, holy crap. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much.
Yeah, no worries. But on that bombshell, I actually I actually have to wrap up a little early, I think.
Oh, that's
Although, how long have we
completely
been
fine.
going for? I don't know.
Oh, it's actually about great for a podcast episode. We have been going for just a little over an hour, which is perfect.
Especially when the episode has just been random bullshit. Go.
Yeah, it's a perfect episode. It's definitely not like the episode that I totally recorded last week by myself, where I didn't read weird random things from 4chan / creepypasta / other.
Oh dear lord. What did you do?
You'll
I'm not
see.
gonna watch it, dude.
I might read my Immortal. Who knows what I've done / haven't done. To be honest, I actually didn't do anything yet, but I can.
Fair enough.
Oh. Anyway, see these nuts next time, everybody. Have fun, stay safe on the internet, yada yada.